Personal injury cases that we handle are pretty much across the board. We do products liability, we do medical malpractice. I used to be the chairman of the tractor trailer and commercial carrier section, injury section for the whole GTLA. I used to teach seminars on those tractor trailer cases, so we take those. We do automobile accidents, we do wrongful death, we do medical malpractice. Pretty much anything if it involves a serious injury, we will handle it if there's any kind of liability involved. Unfortunately, the personal injury field has been overran with attorneys trying to run clients through the personal injury process like they're cattle. They're just trying to see how fast they can settle the case, make the quickest profit, do the least amount of work. We're not that firm. If you hire our firm, you got a firm that will litigate the case. If they are not treating you fairly, we're a firm that will file a lawsuit and will drag them to court. And if we need to extract it from them, we will extract it from them. If you're not a firm that litigates like we litigate, the insurance company has no motive whatsoever to give you a fair settlement. The insurance companies really don't give a damn about anybody that's injured. They don't care that you're suffering. They don't care that you're in pain. They don't care if you have medical bills. To them, they have accepted premiums, and they have taken those premiums and told somebody that they would insure this event. And now it's a business transaction to them, and they are trying to save money. They will send a goon, and he will be an insurance adjuster, and he will pretend to be your friend. And he will act like he's acting in your best interest, and the whole time he will be doing everything he can to gut your claim and make your claim worth less money, because that's how he earns bonuses. Personal injury cases, in my opinion, unfortunately, some lawyers have made it about nothing but money. And it is not about money at all, in my opinion. It is about somebody who has suffered a very bad injury, who has medical bills, who can't work, who's got bills piling up, his family is suffering, and it's a real human case. It is about people's lives and what happens to their lives once they are injured. And I keep it that way. And I make sure that we do everything to help them in every way possible to make it less devastating, to make it more tolerable, to help them get through it. And then when they get out on the other side, to make sure that they got a fair amount of compensation for the hell that they were put through. I think every client that I represent in a personal injury case would give back every penny to be returned to the health that they had before they were injured. These injuries have a lifetime effect on the person that is injured, and as well as his family. It's just real important that you keep that in mind when you're handling their case and help them as much as you possibly can. In personal injury cases, everybody doesn't have to sue. Matter of fact, I'd say 90%, maybe even a little bit higher than 90%, we're able to settle without filing suit. And the reason for that is because they know we'll litigate, and then that makes them give you a fair settlement. And settlements can be really good if you have a firm that's really working on it, knows what they're doing, because you coordinate all the insurance to create the maximum recovery. We get MedPay to pay as much of the bills as we can. We get health insurance to pay. And so we first maximize your collection, and then we go back and reduce all your bills. The medical providers, the main ones that treat folks that are injured and this sort of thing, are used to doing that. You call them up and say, listen, we've got this settlement. Would you take 25% off your bill and help us get it finished up? Yeah, they'll do that. And so we work both ends of it to get you the maximum recovery. My experience with personal injury cases started when I came out of law school. I immediately was in a firm that did personal injury litigation. I was immediately doing personal injury litigation and handling these kind of cases. We've continued doing that for the entire 37 years. The other thing is we have not only continued to do personal injury, but also stopped doing a number of other things that I originally did when I first started practicing law, and then we're completely and solely focused on personal injury, and we do some criminal work, and that's it. My law firm is different because we kick ass in court. We're not a firm that has any fear of a courtroom. Matter of fact, that's where we live, and that's where we like to be. But we only take you there if somebody's treating you unfairly, if we can't resolve it in a fair and reasonable manner. I look at clients like their family. I treat them like their family. We develop a really close, intimate relation because the better you know your client, the better you can handle their claim. The closer you are with your client, the more you care about them. Now, I would consider our firm a smaller firm, and it's by design. I hire people based upon a ton of different qualities. They have to be, first, a good human being. And second, they have to be a stellar lawyer. They have to care about others. They have to work hard. When you have a small firm and you're working on a case, everybody in the firm will eventually probably help in your case. We all work in conjunction with one another, coordinate everything together, supervise everything together. And so I just think in a smaller firm, you're going to get more attention, more personal attention to what needs to be done with your case, and more personal attention to you as a client. Once you hire me, the case is not handed off. It goes through a process, okay? There are paralegals that are trained to gather all the information that I need in order to take care of your case. Once they get the settlement brochure together and the stuff that they think that I need for the settlement brochure, I go back and review it, ask for anything else that I want in there other than what they put together. Then we do have an attorney that does initially a lot of the settlement negotiation. And if she can get it resolved with me and her working together and talking to the insurance company, we'll get it resolved. If it can, it comes straight back to me, and then I go litigate it. So every part of the process is a teamwork, overseen, supervised, and controlled and guided by me.